He was just like any other dad. Eleanor and Jim were born in Louisville, Kentucky, when Daddy and Mom were still at the seminary. But then I was born at Koinonia, and so was my sister Jan. As a kid, it was a great place. It was exciting. I mean, people were coming and going. I mean, we weren't aware of a lot of the things that were going on.
Koinonia Farm struggled down there in very dangerous circumstances.
The Ku Klux Klan, they burned the cross at my mama's house.
They were shot, they were bombed, they were burned, they were dynamited.
They didn't like it by black people living down here.
My perception is that Clarence came back down into southwest Georgia, his native land, with the zeal of a missionary, and not to pick a fight, but to demonstrate a different way of living.
He was a man that didn't believe in segregation and discrimination. He treated me as a human being.
I think he went down there as a very passionate, optimistic, faith-driven person who thought he could really make a difference in his own home country. And I think he was extremely disappointed and wounded by the reaction he ran into.
People would call them nigger lovers, you know, call them communism.
At the height of the violence, just precautionary, our parents had told us, you know, if you're out at night and a car comes by and you're in the light, you know, either get down or hide behind a tree or something.
During the day, everything was calm, but at night, you know, you hear gunshots and didn't know where they was coming from.
I was scared to death when I was down there doing basic reporting for the Cotton Patch Evidence in 69 and 70 because of the attitudes I would run into, and the people would scare me, and I'd go back and I'd shake for a while like I'd been in a schoolyard fight or something, but nobody was threatening my life.
One of the most powerful things that happened here was when the Ku Klux Klan came out and told them that they wanted them to leave, and if they didn't leave, they were going to be killed. And Clarence and the others here said, we won't be the first Christians to die for what we believe. We're not leaving.
Now, for Clarence, I think his faith found his courage and strengthened it, and so it probably steeled him against being chased out of anywhere.
He just had his values, he had his beliefs, and he lived by them. More than anybody I ever have known, he thought like Jesus. He was a man of enormous intellect. He had his doctorate in Greek New Testament. I never saw him read an English Bible. He always read the Greek and translated as he read.
He just a person who had a lot of brain, I'll put it that way. Mr. J had brain about farm life, animals.
He loved the land. He was a good farmer. Had his degree in agriculture. So he was a man of many talents and of many interests.
Clarence became somebody that nobody really wanted to mess with. Not because he was a tall man and kind of a big guy, but it's like there was just something about the man that said you don't want to mess with him. I mean, it's just somebody that's bearing the truth